Grass Grind family. So today we are striping the bleep bleep out of these grasses. So take a look at them stripes. Beautiful. So anyway, we are out here slaying some grass around.
Yes,
like woo woo, yeah. But I wanted to say hello and see how everybody's doing. So hello everybody. Oh! All right, here you go.
You good?
Yeah.
That's a hell of an intro right there. But what is up, Grass Grind family? Before we get started, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everybody that watches, everybody that subscribed to our channel. We really appreciate that, Grass Grind family, and that keeps us ooh.
Can't really see it. You gotta see it this way. Let's see if we can see it that way. No, you can't see it that way.
I wanted to say I appreciate everybody that watches, that have subscribed. If you like our channel, please subscribe to it, because that definitely keeps us motivated. And even though it's short videos, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's kind of hard to fit that in when you're actually working and mowing and mulching and different things like that. So today it's been a really good day. We have actually a really busy schedule today, and one thing that I wanted to talk to you about is that when you do lose a customer or a contract, it does come back, okay? And I'm going to explain that in a minute.
Yes. Oh, and I want to tell you guys something. So, yep, we're going to talk about recovery. We're going to talk about recovery. Recovery, yes!
Recovery? You mean like that kind of recovery, or like drinking recovery?
No, I'm talking about like I got a broken
arm. You smoke crack, don't you?
Crack is whack.
Crack is whack.
Crack is cheap.
Crack is cheap. I don't smoke crack. So what are you?
Whitney.
Shout out to Whitney. So what are you talking about with recovery?
Okay, so recovery. I am talking about when it comes down to losing something. Okay, losing a contract, losing customers. Let me tell you that it's gonna be okay. So, like what we said, if you lose something, don't stress out. Just keep doing what you're doing, keep looking forward, keep stepping forward, and it's gonna come back to you. If it's not gonna come back to you one at a time, it's gonna come back to you fivefold. So that's, you lose one, you gain five.
That's true, because what really happened is we had a customer that was really a pain in the butt. His grass was always wet, and you know, they never really had anything nice to say. Anytime, I should have went the other way, but anytime we talked, it was pretty much always a complaint. Can I turn here?
Yeah, you can turn it.
I don't think I can turn in here. I can turn there.
Aw, snapperoos.
Sorry, going the wrong way. But anyway, the gentleman's grass was always wet, and it just wasn't, you know, it just wasn't a good fit for us, because truthfully, with it being a corner lot, we should have priced it probably $70. Last year was our first season, and you know, my initial thought was 60. He talked us down to 50, and you know, we took that for the season, and that's just being new in the game, not sticking to the prices. And so basically what happened is you know, we started off this season and, you know, we started off on the wrong foot. Basically, this gentleman wanted to, now he waited for about a good 3-4 weeks into the season before we were contacted. Then he wanted it cut super short.
Well, at first he didn't want any heavy equipment on his lawn.
Yeah, and that was another thing. It was a certain area that he did not want heavy equipment on. So that area had to be push mowed. And last year we had a Toro Pro line, so it wasn't really such an inconvenience, but it is now that I'm thinking of it, because time is money, and if we can't get to it on a stander, you know, it's not necessary for us. So we decided, long story short, we decided to drop that customer just based off the attitude, the grass always being wet. It wasn't a good, I don't know if I should say grade of grass. I don't know what kind of grass was growing there, but it just wasn't, you know, I just didn't like cutting that property. So we dropped that one, and you know, when you get to a property and you don't, it's just a feeling that you get, and you're like, oh, I gotta cut such and such property today. That means it's time, just in my opinion, to let that customer go. Because if that customer, if you don't have a good feeling when you get there, you're not gonna, how can I put it, take the extra steps, or
take super pride in your guys' work. You know, your work is your reflection of your company.
That's true.
So if you take pride and you take a little bit of, you know, of time and energy, that will show of how amazing your company is going to be.
That is true. And, you know, it was just to the point where, you know, Sarah wasn't comfortable with going there. I started not to like the property, so we made the decision to let that customer go. Now that's $200 a month, which that's a lot of money. But with that being said, now we have another customer, and we've got a lot of customers here and there. We got another customer that's only what, $5 less than what we were cutting.
Yeah.
And it's 20 minutes closer, because it's literally 5 minutes down the street, and it's getting cut twice a week. So that's what happens, is that you drop one for 50 and then you gain one, you know, that's a lot closer, a lot better property, awesome guy, and you know, we're lucky enough to be able to cut twice a week, which is, you know, a lot more money. So just for you people out there, stay on your grass grind. Like when we lost contracts or lost customers, we did not freak out. We just put the effort into the clients that we still have, and word of mouth spreads, okay? We've been getting a lot of calls from the website, but word of mouth, in my opinion, goes a lot further. What do you think about that?
I agree.
When we say lawn care recovery, a couple of videos back, we discussed being outbid or underbid by another lawn care company. And, you know, at first I was disappointed about that. But what happened is that that company that underbid us wasn't showing up, okay? The person tried to get them to cut their lawn, and they didn't come for like 2 or 3 weeks. So guess what happened? They gave us a call, and now we have a customer for the season. Just because we answered our phone, we got there the same day because we were in the area, so it's very close, which is great for route density. But just know that, you know, customers don't wait. So if you're not answering your phone, If you're not showing up when you say you're going to show up, that's going to lead to them going to another company, which we got the property. So that's just one of the things where, you know, you have to answer your phone. A lot of companies, and it's usually later in the season that I saw, but they start slacking off, not doing exactly what they're supposed to do, not showing up on time because they made a little money from where, you know, stuff was overgrown, and just made some money, and now they're good and they feel as if they can come and go as they please. But with our company, we make sure communication is key. We talk to them, we let them know when we're going to be there, and if there's ever an issue where, you know, rain or we just had an issue yesterday when we had you know, the day just went by and we had to call the last customer and just tell them that we had to reschedule for the morning. That type of communication customers appreciate because they're paying their hard-earned money and they want to know when you're going to be there. Okay,
that is true.
I mean, it really is. And if I put myself in a customer's position, I would definitely want to be informed when the lawn care company will be there. So, you know, that's pretty much it. Just really stay on your grass grind, because a lot of these companies are going to start slacking off. I mean, I've seen it all last season, and truthfully a little bit this season. And a lot of people overbook and they can't handle it. They're packed from Monday through Sunday, which we don't work Sundays, and they can't handle it. So you get 2 rain days, even 1 rain day, you're behind schedule. Okay, so make sure you have a schedule where if you do have a rain day, you do not have to jam everything in. Keep a day in between. We don't work Sundays, and we still have enough time to get everything done. All our customers are taken care of, and just kind of go from there, you know?
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? Do you remember the other lawn care companies slacking off?
Oh, yes. And then on top of it, like with the other companies out there, okay, there's a lot of grass out for everybody to cut. But there's a lot of companies out there that just want to take and, you know,
just want the money.
Yeah, and then like not do a good job. So like when you're out there, make sure you do a good job. That way you have your loyal customers, you know. They'll stay loyal to you because they know that you're going to do their lawn right.
Yeah, and if you take pride in your work, it shows. I mean, it really does, because we've got several customers being referred from customers just based off the work. Like we had a guy, you remember the guy, he walked down, he had on just shorts and those socks and shoes, and walked down and said, hey, I'm glad I finally caught you guys. You guys do awesome work. Yep. Do you remember that?
Yeah. And I thought that was pretty cool because, you know, he said that he had a lawn care company, but he saw our work and he walked like a pretty good distance with no shoes just to get a hold of us and say, hey, we want you to cut our lawn. And that, you know, that was amazing. That means a lot.
That shows a lot about your company. But stay on your grass grind. Make sure you're getting up in the morning. It's going to be days when you're not feeling good, you're sore, you're tired,
you're sunburned.
Yeah, but you know, if you don't work, you don't eat. Okay, you have to get out here, and people won't know that you're out here if they don't see you. Okay, so if you're starting at noon and you're finishing at 3, you're probably not going to get too many extra customers. Okay, now I know it's times where at 7 o'clock it's still dew and, you know, that type of deal on the grass, but I'm trying to get up as early as possible. I have to get better at it, but I'm trying to schedule where, you know, we clean our mowers and sharpen our blades at night when we get in. That's something that I definitely have to work on, but just stay on your grass grind, okay? So we're just out here, we're just mowing, but just know if you lose a customer, you'll get, I'm telling you, you get 2, 3, 4, 5 customers, okay? So this is Chris
and Sarah
on the grass grind.
On the grass grind.
Always invest in yourself
and keep grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
We up in this thing.
Yeah. All right. See you later, y'all.